Welcome to my channel. My next request is Katie Melua. I hope this gets by the censors. The title of the song is The Flood. It says live, Melua at keyboard piano. This was requested by Patriodus. Patriodus wrote a lengthy note. Live at... I'm having trouble with my eyes today for some reason. They're just, everything's blurry, and so it's hard for me to read. Live at Troos Music Cafe, Amsterdam, Holland, 12/6/2010. Written by Katie Melua, Guy Chambers, Lauren Christie. I've combined the video by Jeff67 with the sound recorded at the same place and at the same time by Mr. Lunatic, because of those disturbing noises of the original video soundtrack, clatter of plates, cutlery, cups, and glasses, plus murmur and chatting. Okay. Melua told the Sunday Times, April 18th, 2010, that she decamped to Los Angeles to write with Christie, and this was one of the first fruits from their sessions. Lauren listened to the demo, then played me a piano riff Guy had sent her. She recalled, I adored the riff. Something in the way it moved reminded me, something in the way she moved, something in the way it moved reminded me of Gregorian music. We used the riff and the song suddenly clicked. At that stage it was a ballad, but with a very strange structure. That idea of breaking down traditional structures, of taking the songs through lots of twists and turns and tempo changes, became the key for the album. Melua returned to London and met up with Chambers, who not only agreed to his riff being used, but ended up contributing to a further 5 tracks for the album. The House album was helmed by Madonna's Ray of Light producer, William Orbit. Well, there you have it, folks. This is one of the things that's great about my channel, is the people on my channel have knowledge with a capital K. I was going to say N. Capital K, knowledge. They know stuff, and it is so impressive and so delightful to learn from my viewers. So thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. I no longer put the link to the reaction request form because I'm not currently accepting new requests. I already have 3,600 in my queue. I hope you understand. So this is Katie Melua, and the song is what is it? The Flood. I read so much I forgot the name of the song. It's called The Flood. Okay. I never know if these things are going to start without me or not. It's very frustrating. Here we go.
Broken people get recycled, and I hope that I will sometimes we're thrown off our pathways. What I thought was my way home, it wasn't the place I know. I'm not afraid of changing. I'm certain nothing's certain. What we own becomes our prison. My possessions will be gone back to where they came from. Blame, no one is to blame. As natural as the rain that falls, here comes the flood again. Why do you feel you have to hold on? Imagine if you let go. Blame, no one is to blame. As natural as the rain that falls, here comes the flood again. Wash away the way that pulls you down. Ride the waves that free from your doubts. Don't trust your eyes, it's easy to believe them. Know in your heart that you can free your prison. Don't trust your eyes, it's not always listening. Turn off the light and feel the ancient rhythm. Blame, no one is to blame. As natural as the rain, here comes the flood again. As natural as the rain that falls, here comes the flood again.
Well, she is fascinating as an artist because she, as I read to you from Patria's comment, what was it she said again? Let's see. The idea of breaking down traditional structures, of taking the songs through lots of twists and turns and tempo changes, became the key for the album. Yeah, so you heard her switch up twice in that song, or actually 3 times, I think, where the tempo changes and the melody changes, and it's just fascinating to watch and to think about how the courage that it takes to do that. If you think about it, you're challenging tradition, such as it is. You're challenging the norm. You're challenging the way things have, quote, quote, always been done. And that always puts you in an awkward place where, depending on who sees it or hears it, you could open yourself up to criticism and ridicule. And so it takes a really brave artist to do that kind of thing. And that's what Katie is. She's very brave. She as they say, marches to the beat of her own drummer. Her voice is very interesting too. it's got a really interesting tone to it. That's it's kind of rich in a way, but not too rich, and very powerful, and I like it. She's definitely different from what we normally see, or what I normally see on this channel, from quote, quote, normal singers, from people who don't challenge the norms so much. She's a very unique artist. And I certainly hope this doesn't get blocked. I hope it doesn't get blocked. I've had Katie's songs blocked before. I've got one sitting in my, and the weird thing about YouTube is they'll block a reaction that I do for copyright, and then I always dispute them. I dispute every single one of them. And then after 2 or 3 days, they'll let it loose. And then they'll wait for the copyright owner to respond. And if the copyright owner doesn't respond in 30 days, it stays public. But if they do, they can say, take it down, I don't like that. And then it comes back off. So I have songs sitting in my, I don't know what you call it, in my catalog that have got up to 6,000 views on them, and you're never going to see them because they've been blocked permanently. But I'm not going to erase them because they reduce my overall view count. Funny the way they do things. Anyway, that's completely off track. I pray that God will take care of you and that He will fill your heart with love, and that you will be the most loving that you've ever been in your entire life, and that everyone around you will notice. And I pray that same thing for every person that you love as well. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.